A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
I'm going to say this right here. If you skip the side games like I did, you're going to be incredibly confused. Let's not even speak about Kingdom Hearts 3 yet because oh my goodness, was I lost.
Oh no! They're gone! Are gone! What? All are gone? Huh? Huh? Huh?
You can't say... Why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone. Stolen. And not just the word. They stole it too.
So the reason none of them can't say photo is because this is a virtual reality world and the photos were removed from the database. But if the photos were removed, why do they still remember the photos?
I guess if you get on your knees and beg, maybe I'll let it slide.
Whoa, gotta take a big pause there, Cypher. Who would think it's a good idea to hang out in a high place like this in the first place? It's a miracle no one has fallen yet.
Olette dragged me along to go shopping.
Hey, you wanna come with us?
Wait. Did you just see that? He's stalling.
Very well then. We'll see you later, Roxas. Okay?
Yeah. Did she go to that haunted mansion?
Why was the haunted mansion the first place Roxas thought Naminé would go? The mansion is like 4 different maps from this exact location.
Cypher, strike a pose, you know?
How's this?
That's totally perfect, you know? How about one more, you know?
People that say you know after every sentence needs to get body slammed at least once, you know? Hayner is acting like a jealous boyfriend because he saw Roxas talking to Cypher and his group of friends.
I'm not sure what just happened. But the winner is Vivi!
How did Vivi win when Vivi didn't even collect any of those yellow orbs that the winner is required to collect?
That's not Vivi.
Huh?
Thrash him.
Oh, that's not Vivi. You got the taste slapped out of your mouth and you're salty about it? In the end, he's partially right, but he's only saying that's not Vivi because he's a sore loser.
Hey, Roxas. How about you throw the match for me?
Roxas! Focus!
Let me win, and I'll make it worth your while.
First of all, that sounds disgusting since you're speaking to a kid. But to make it worse, this grown man is fighting with a rubber sword against kids, and he's trying to bribe Roxas to let him win. That's just sad.
As promised. Thanks a ton, Roxas.
One more treasure for us to share.
I've got a present too, for all of us.
Whoa.
Where the hell was she keeping those, and how are they not melted?
Hey, do you feel like going out to the island? Titus and Walk are all wrapped up in their ball game, and they won't go with me.
Not today. Sorry.
Aw, why not?
Do you remember those boys who used to hang out with us?
Riku?
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to him. I sure miss him.
He's far away. But I know we'll see him again.
Sure. Of course we will.
And the other boy?
What other boy?
The one who was with Riku and me all the time. We played together on that island. His voice always used to be there. And now it's gone.
Okay, so hear me out. How is it that nobody finds it suspicious that Riku and Sora, two boys who always hung around together and somehow are gone, and no one seems to be a bit suspicious about that? Remember back in the beginning where Sora's mother was calling for him?
Are you sure you didn't make him up?
Nominate? Nominate. What's happening to me?
What? How is Roxas contacting Kairi when they're in two separate worlds? Not even worlds. Roxas is literally in a virtual world. That means he's in a different dimension. That's like Piccolo on Earth talking to Goku in a hyperbolic time chamber telepathically. I get Nominate as Kairi's nobody, but this is definitely an asspool.
No way! It's too soon. You can't seriously get rid of him.
It's an order. Why do you hesitate? You who has been ruthless towards those who turn their backs on the organization.
But it's not like that. He didn't betray us. He can't come back.
If he doesn't return, you know what you must do. Or you will face the consequences.
So you'll turn me into a dusk.
How many times the Axe will betray Organization 13, he will not suffer any consequences? You'll see. I'll make sure to point that out.
Kingdom Hearts!
Previously on Kingdom Hearts.
Let's meet again in the next life.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
Silly. Just because you have a next life.
You see? You see what I mean?
I am a servant of the world. And if I'm a servant, then you should consider yourself a tool at best.
Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause I'm not laughing!
My apologies. This is only a data-based projection.
Roxas, I get you mad, but he literally just told you that what you're seeing in front of you is a database projection.
What? You're new around here, right? I'm Pence.
Hayner, nice to meet you. But we got stuff to do, so catch you later.
I can't stand people like this. Besides, if you have things to do, why were all three of you just sitting here doing nothing?
Hey, what are your names?
Oh, sorry. We're Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Hey there.
Yeah, talking cow and duck doesn't seem weird. Not enough to question at the very least.
Wait up!
Huh?
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but...
We came to see you off.
Why? You guys don't even know each other. Besides, how did you know Sora was going to be at the train station at this exact time?
What's going on?
I sent some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say. Word is he's a real powerful sorcerer, which would make him the perfect bodyguard for me. See, it don't matter how tough he is. Once he's a heartless, he'll do as I say.
Heartless?
That's right. They're those things that come out of the darkness in folks' hearts.
I tried looking up why Pete thought it was a good idea to even explain his plans, and nobody has an answer.
Oh, what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? You! So you're the ones that did it!
Wait, so you knew about Maleficent's defeat, but this entire time you've been talking about how you and Maleficent are going to conquer all the worlds. I'm honestly trying to make sense out of that.
Round up!
The fact that Pete tried to beat these three with a bunch of little heartless after confirming they beat Maleficent shows how slow he is.
Who lives in this tower anyway?
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a heartless by now.
Master Yen Sid lives here?
For some reason, Donald acts as if he didn't know Yen Sid lives here when in Birth by Sleep, Ventus, Donald, and Goofy went here to speak to Yen to search for Mickey.
Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Oh, Malefa! No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh, dear. She was a mean old witch. Oh, no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do? Oh, what'll we do?
Hold on now, if remembering Maleficent brings her back, how come she didn't come back when Pete was talking to these three about his plans with Maleficent?
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
My goodness, man. Who voiced Aerith in this game? I'm glad whoever voiced Aerith didn't come back to voice her in the Final Fantasy VII remakes. But as for this?
Trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if they—
Didn't Yuffie just tell you she hasn't seen Riku or the king?
Have you seen the king and Riku?
Nope.
What makes you think anyone here is going to know about Riku or the king's whereabouts?
Ah! Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu. We missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
You know, when I saw this, I was so lost. I thought I missed the DLC from the first game. But no, the only reason Sora, Donald, and Goofy know Mushu is because you were able to summon him in the previous game. No backstory or nothing.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean, fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? What? You're a girl?
You really couldn't tell she's a girl? Look, I know the story of Mulan. I've seen the movie probably 1,000 times when I was a kid. But the fact that Goofy was the only one to see the obvious is definitely sinful.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Well, that's a little embarrassing. The one who beat Ansem, someone who is one of the strongest villains in all of Kingdom Hearts, got hurt by some midget who can't run properly.
At first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Clearly this suits Sensei. 1, Mushu somehow didn't see the captain right in front of him. 2, the captain couldn't tell that Mulan is actually a woman. Is anyone other than Goofy capable of using their brain?
Just in time. Wah!
Gee, do you think he maybe forgot who we are?
Yes, after waking up you learned that people forgot about you.
Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
That is good. And I know just the warrior.
Hades, Lord of the Underworld, never thought of bringing someone from the dead for his own benefit.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
What is Cerberus going to do? Don't you remember Sora beating them before? What makes you think it'll be different now?
Well, well, well. What have we here? If it isn't the wretched Keyblade holder and his pitiful lackeys.
Now you're gonna deal with me!
All in good time. I promise you'll be able to partake of my vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Ah, Queen Minnie. Radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own.
I find this hilarious. During the entirety of the last game, Maleficent's whole plan was to take over Kingdom Hearts for power. Here she just wants a castle, and to make it worse, next game she's even more insignificant.
Yes, that cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Oh.
You know what must be done? Go then. Time to prove your worth. And don't dare to fail me again.
He will fail on everything you assign him to after this, yet he will not face any sort of consequences from you. You know, that kind of shows how insignificant you've become.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat.
Yeah, how was you?
Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Oh, which is it?
Sorry, you literally just saw Pete not even a minute ago. How are you going to be confused on who's who when Pete ran away first? I mean, I don't know what to expect. This is the same Sora that couldn't tell Mulan was actually a woman.
Later, losers!
Pete here thinks Sora isn't able to beat him while using the steamboat. Didn't Sora beat Maleficent in her strongest form? I'm guessing Pete has short-term memory loss.
Daisy, I'm back! Who? Daisy is Donald's very special sweetheart.
Really?
Donald, you forgot about our date again. You'd better have a good excuse this time.
Well, yeah, apart from saving multiple worlds, he was asleep for a year along with Sora and Goofy.
Aztec treasury?
Aye, and thanks to the curse put on it, we are neither among the living nor the dead.
Really? 'Cause you look like regular pirates to me.
Ah, but in the moonlight.
Whoa, now I get what you were saying.
Not only that Pete realizes what the moonlight does to them when the camera comes back down, but that was conveniently on point.
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion. Unless it's more important than their lives. Barbossa! She goes free. Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can.
Okay, there's two sins here. One, Turner was knocked off the ship. How was he able to catch up to two ships? Is he half human, half ship? Second, if you're going to threaten Barbossa and his gang with your life, which is the key to break their curse, then aiming the pistol at yourself would be a little bit more convincing. I get it wasn't allowed since this is a kid's game, but it's still pointless.
Zlocka! Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now!
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the heartless stay.
No fair!
Sora, can you name me one time the Heartless was ever fair?
Oh, where's Jack?
Goofy asks where Jack is when he's literally fighting Barbossa right in front of him.
He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago!
You're not going to tell me you didn't see Iago when he literally crossed over to Sora.
Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend.
You are literally looking at Pete. How the hell do you mistake him for Aladdin?
Maybe waiting isn't good enough.
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream, don't wait. Act. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized?
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
Axel, you couldn't sound more suspicious even if you tried. But Kairi perplexes me. She refuses to go with Axel, which she should definitely be hesitant about. But Pluto literally comes out of nowhere, and a random portal pops out of nowhere, which Kairi ends up running to. What the hell is going on? Okay, there's two sins here. One, clearly there's enough space between the wild beast and Mufasa, so I don't understand how he was dragged into the stampede. Also, how the hell did Mufasa get caught in the stampede when clearly you can see how high the platform he placed Simba on was?
Hey, check us out.
I get Sora, but why would Donald and Goofy change into other animals since they're already animals?
Going somewhere?
Man, that Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
We better go see what he wants.
Sora can beat the most powerful enemies, but hyenas are the problem. Also, saving the hero at the nick of time cliche.
Fine.
Where are all the other hyenas? Because last time I checked, there were a whole army of them.
Hakuna
Matata!
Hakuna
Matata!
I'm guessing you couldn't get the license for the song. If that's the case, why even say it? It was not explained how Prince Eric was stranded in the water holding onto a plank. Does he not have bodyguards? Anyone to watch him for his own safety? This entire section drove me crazy. By far the worst part of the game.
Don't let your guard down. Axel will stop at nothing to turn you into a heartless.
Hey Genius, have you ever heard of Roxas?
Hey, you! I'm looking for somebody. Have any of you seen a guy with spiky hair?
Tifa, you just mentioned a whole bunch of characters. It would have been helpful if you said his name as well.
So you made it.
Leon!
How the hell did you get there without making a sound? Those walls open, I get that, but even opening the way makes a sound.
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Wow!
Huh?
Stitch is in the game, but we don't visit his world. I would have given it a merit for sure.
Donald!
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe you should get off the computer.
What's this doodle?
Hello. Bed. Security. Crowd. Go to.
If Donald reads this slowly, how is he a wizard? Wizards have to read a lot of books in order to learn magic.
Your Majesty!
Mickey, if you're trying to stay silent and stealthy, those ears give you away very quickly. Honestly, the fact that no one has noticed King Mickey is around is perplexing to me.
Hey, look. It's asking for a password.
That's easy. It's...
Sora!
Donald.
Goofy!
That's to the point.
Technically, the password is my friends.
You, my friends, are the new password.
Need to see what that last shakeup did.
You're not gonna check out the data? It wasn't exactly easy to get.
I'm coming right back. Hey, Sora, why don't you get started unloading the data and copying it down? It's just a few keystrokes. Easy, right?
Well, that face expression doesn't really show Sora is confident enough to handle that task. Remember when he was searching for Kairi and Riku?
Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
Easy. You want to break it?
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
We just saw this guy walking for what felt like an eternity for literally no reason.
Look out! Wow!
Goofy! No!
Hey, you're the king's captain. You gotta get up.
Come on, wake up!
I'm sorry about the ice cream.
Goofy?
The devs actually thought they could fool the players. There's zero chance Disney will allow one of their biggest characters to be killed off. Nice try, devs, but even I knew Goofy wasn't dead. Though I'll admit, I didn't expect to see Goofy up and ready for the next fight.
But surely you can find another rose.
Silence! You don't know anything!
That rose is basically so Beast can turn back to his human form. Beast is supposed to find someone he loves, which he already loves Belle and she loves him back. So why hasn't Beast and the others broken the curse by now?
Don't remember inviting you.
Apparently, Jack Sparrow can see the future because that portal appeared after Jack spoke. How did this merchant find Jafar's lamp? Agrabah is so far that even flying on that carpet took several hours to get here in the previous game.
You gotta understand, it wasn't my idea. It was Jafar. He made me bring you here. You don't know him like I do. He can be very convincing. He said if I didn't cooperate, he was gonna...
Where is he?
Come on, Al, you gotta forgive me.
Where's Jafar?
Well, let's see. Right about now, he's probably attacking the palace.
And for some reason, you couldn't mention that while we wasted enough time with these Heartless. You already led them away from the palace. Your deed was done.
Oh, please. Right about now, your precious Aladdin is whispering your name with his last breath. Hmm?
What was that you were saying, Jafar?
You dare defy me, you useless bird!
Well, Iago did what he told him to do. It's not his fault you're too slow to succeed. While Iago had them in a completely different place fighting a bunch of Heartless, you had Jasmine chained up to a gate telling her your plans instead of actually taking action. Goofy sees in front of him, yet he still trips. I know I gave this a merit in the previous video, but the fact that Nightmare Before Christmas is in this game too is beyond great. -1 sin.
Imbeciles! Now my experiment is ruined!
I don't know what you expected working with these kids. This is on you.
Well, hello everyone. Did you come to see if you're on my nice list? Your name?
Sora, sir.
Let's see. Sora. Here you are. Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe in Santa Claus.
There's a couple of sins here. 1, apparently Sora only has one name. There's no last name. 2, Sora isn't from this world. How would Santa even have Sora on the list? You're going to tell me Santa and his reindeers deliver presents to everyone through every world dimension in one night? That's a very small list for Santa to read Sora disbelieved in Santa when you can clearly see the scribbled name on the list.
Huh? Huh?
This is Oogie's 3rd time failing, yet he doesn't learn to remove that weakness. Maybe inserting all those insects in a stronger sack that doesn't rip would benefit in a much better way. How did you attach your leg back on? Last time we saw you, you were hopping away with Santa.
Here, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yeah, because that went well last time you allowed Jack to deliver the presents.
And what did Santa bring you, honey?
Another chance to beat these kids again? Don't mind if I do. -1 sin.
I just wish I knew what my father would do.
But he's not here, Simba. It's all up to you now. And that means the important thing is what you're gonna do being the king, not what your father would have done.
So you're saying it's all up to me?
Well, yeah, you're literally the one running this place. I thought you would have figured that out given the fact that you're the only male lion in this whole area. At this rate, you're worse than Scar.
The hesitant king will one day lose all his friends.
King Simba the Dapper.
Worried by a silly old ghost.
Ooh, Simba, the do-nothing king.
No!
Try and stop me.
The fact that Simba didn't realize these 3 is a massive sin. He's not that naive.
We came here looking for Kairi. Then those white things attacked us.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, You guys didn't have to go and do that.
Of course we did. Kyrie's our friend too, you know.
You're risking your life for someone you only know for a few hours? Damn, I know this is a virtual world, but you gotta find something else to do.
That's what happens when you put your whole being into an attack. You know what I mean? Not that nobodies actually have beings, right? Anyway, I digress. Go. Find Kyrie. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry for what I did to her.
When we find her, you can tell her that yourself.
Think I'll pass.
Here's another section where the game will have you think Axel is going to die. Yet you'll see him again in the next game.
We don't exist, remember? What you're saying goes against the laws of nature.
This entire game goes against the laws of nature. This fight sucks more cheeks than all the porn stars combined. This fight had me boxing air because I didn't want to break my controller. The amount of willpower that it took to not make my PC grow wings was almost as strong as my willpower to beat Roxas.
What?
Did you forget the Keyblade can reappear into the wielder's hand? Aren't you Keyblade master yourself? Sora was able to beat Anthem in the previous game. If the Keyblade reappearing into a wielder's hand is basic Keyblade knowledge, and Roxas being a match for Sora, how did Roxas forget about that?
Oh, he said he defeated Riku.
Who said that?
That guy in the black coat.
But nobody can defeat Riku.
Donald, who was the one who defeated Riku last game? And when Ansem took over Riku's body, who defeated Riku/Ansem? You're not going to tell me Kyrie can't squeeze through those bars.
I can't help?
You'd kind of be in my way.
See, this is why he said that.
Take it.
There's two sins here. One, where did Riku get that Keyblade? Two, how is Kyrie able to wield the Keyblade? I know it was explained in another game, but we didn't even get the slightest explanation. Failing to do that is definitely a sin.
You know Sora's completely hopeless without us.
Says the one that got kidnapped multiple times since the first game and was about to get slaughtered by basic Heartless just now.
I won't deny there was more. I was obsessed with thoughts of revenge. My apprentices stole everything precious to me. My research and my pride.
I can't help you with revenge.
I mean, when you thought Goofy was killed, you immediately went into combat mode with anger in your eyes.
They'll pay for this.
Riku! It's Riku. Riku's here. I looked for you.
Sora, this is kind of sus. More sus than Naruto crying for Sasuke. You didn't have this kind of reaction when you finally saw Kyrie.
Those clues we kept finding. That must have been Riku.
I was starting to worry you guys weren't ever gonna catch on. Sora never did pick the brightest friends.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Riku, you're kind of talking about yourself there. So what does that say about you?
Roxas. I wish I could meet him too.
You did. Man came out of nowhere with all the smoke in the universe.
Riku!
So Ansem the Wise committing suicide destroyed the darkness that was in Riku's heart. So it makes sense how Riku got his body back. But what I don't get is how his clothes came back as well.
Well, if it ain't the Boat Boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
What, like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty, do not forget, when I've destroyed them all, this castle shall be mine!
Isn't Maleficent supposed to be pure evil? Way to ruin her character, Debs.
No. I'll have to start all over again. Warriors of the Keyblade, go forth and bring me more hearts.
Is Semnis actually telling them to aid him? What made him think they were going to do so?
Curse and fool!
Give me strength!
infinite. How did you kill him so quick?
Because I'm built like that, so. This isn't a sin, so we can just keep going.
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku!
How am I gonna face everyone?
Who's everyone? The only people he left behind are Sora and Kairi. Maybe some family, but we never heard about any of them. Where the hell did Pluto come from?
Sora!
Gotta love how there's an aircraft that has room for 2 people.
Heroes from the realm of light. I will not allow it to end this way. Not yet. If light and darkness are eternal, then surely we nothings must be the same. Eternal.
Why is he so damn dramatic? He's worse than my high school drama teacher.
I'm about to get hit again.
That is that same bottle Kairi dropped off at the beach. That was in the Destiny Island world. This is a whole other world. How did the bottle travel through realms to reach Sora?
We pray for our sorrows.
How?
I know, right? How does
Our hearts will blend. Now I'm
not talking to you!
See, even Alex, someone who's never touched a single Kingdom Hearts game, is confused. Traveling beyond the speed of light to land on water should definitely kill them. Obviously, Sora and Riku are built like that.
We don't exist, remember? What you're saying goes against the laws of nature.
Please, just try to understand. Understand the palm of my hand, bitch.